This video is made possible by Skillshare, an online learning community, but more on that later.
That's all there is to it.
What's up, my boys? Welcome to Madeira once again.
You know how we said that we want to move to Madeira, but honestly the last month we have been kind of reevaluating it because the weather here has been almost as miserable as in Lisbon this time of year. But we have heard that this is a rare occurrence because it hasn't rained this much since 1953. Anyway, we're not talking about the weather today because we still want to move here, okay? So me and Amalie, we were talking about, hey, what if we were super rich? Wouldn't it be fun to play with the things we would do here in Madeira with lots of quiche? And that's what we're gonna explore today. So apparently there is a storm right now here. It's called Dora, and it's the third storm in a month. This is our car, by the way. Clean and safe. Our good friends over at Madeira Rent, they gave us this car for the week, and it's a great car. It's the same car your grandparents have, Amalie.
Yeah.
And
it looks more modern than you would expect from
yeah.
a Peugeot.
I've always hated Peugeot, but I think they've come around actually the last couple of years. And I'm starting to like their designs. Anyway, we're going down to Pol de Mar, which is where we're staying right now, because we're going to talk of one of our first projects we would do if we had money. I got tunnel vision! Tunnel vision!
That's all there is to it.
Welcome to Pol de Mar. Pol de Mar is on the southwest coast of Madeira, and this place is not very known for the common tourist. This is like a surfer's hub. So most of
They surf here?
A lot of people surf here, and this is what the tourists that surf, they come here. Anyway, the reason we love this place so much is the potential that it have. If you look around, like you have these steep cliffy mountains on one side that is really dramatic and raw, and then you have the beautiful, smooth, sometimes very rough ocean to the other side. But the entire area down here is flat, so it's easy to walk around, it's easy to be here, and it's gorgeous. What we would want to do here were to create like a really cool hub for the locals and for the tourists.
I like to call this the Malibu of Madeira, because it reminds me of Malibu somehow. But it also reminds us of Canggu in Bali, one of our all-time favorite areas, and it reminds us of Byron Bay in Australia. And it could be a mixture of all of this with the right amount of investments. If you could give it just a notch up in terms of the aesthetics and have some more restaurants here, some bars, there already are a few, you could turn this into like one of the most popular places on Madeira. Like a place where young people would flock to, because this would where joy and happiness would be fulfilled. We want to keep the charm here, the local charm. We don't want to turn into some commercial, you know.
We don't want to turn it into Malibu or Canggu or Byron Bay, but we want to have the same opportunities here.
But I mean, let's move on because there's much more.
There's much more we want to do here.
We have a lot of dreams. I have a dream. So it's no secret that Amalie and I, we love food and restaurants. And so far, I think we've been to, would you say more than 100 restaurants here in Madeira?
About 100 restaurants.
Yeah. Anyway, if we had a lot of money, we would buy a restaurant here. Maybe start one, but I would love to buy a place like this and then let them keep it as it is. But it would be mine, so I could come, take my own beer from the tap without anyone asking questions.
That's all I've ever wanted.
I think for me, I would just want to make my own restaurant.
You said something about a Portuguese taco restaurant.
Yeah, I wanted to make a restaurant called the Portuguese Taco, where all the stuffing from the taco should be like Madeiran food or Portuguese food. So you would stuff it with espada fish or with gistles or like different things that you eat here in the mainland and on Madeira. One thing I will say, of all the restaurants that we would buy in our imaginary world, not one of them would have cover version music. I have, on this island, all restaurants have cover versions of music, and I can't deal with it anymore, okay?
And it's literally everything.
And it's everything, and I like music, but can we please just play some Backstreet Boys or something original? Quick break to thank our sponsor Skillshare.
Skillshare is an online learning community where you can get some of the most sought after skills in today's world, whether it's videography, web development or online marketing.
One of the things we have used Skillshare for is to learn how to take good photos, and just as important, how to edit them. And why is it important to edit your photos?
Well, they'll look better and you'll be able to look back at your life and all the experiences you've had with greater appreciation.
In our opinion, everyone should have the skills to edit photos.
You don't have to have 1 million followers. It doesn't matter if it's only your parents and your dog that follows you.
And this is what's beautiful about Skillshare.
Skillshare helps us on a daily basis in becoming more successful and closer in reaching the goals we have. And for $10 a month, you really should consider it too.
The first 1,000 people to use the link below will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership.
Amalie?
This is for sale. Well, it's already sold, but this is a very ideal place to build our dream house, right?
And which leads us to the next point, which is what, Amalie?
If we had a lot of money, we would build a house here, a dream house here, but who wouldn't?
So this is actually a dream that we are like first priority, I guess, because we are more and more, as we get older, we are more inclined to the idea of living somewhere slightly rural.
Yeah.
And Amalie has gone so far to actually design our dream house. It looks incredible. It's so beautiful, this house, that it motivates me to do good.
To actually do good. And the thing is that this part of the island is probably the most lush part of the island. So you can grow anything from papayas to avocados to potatoes. Like anything is possible here in Anjos, where we are right now.
And that's what we want to accomplish. We want to have a self-sustainable...
Okay, so the entire idea actually is that we have to be self-sustainable, right? So we want to be able to live from all the things that we can grow by ourselves, except meat and stuff.
Are we gonna go vegan, Amalie?
Vegetarian, maybe.
No, we're not.
Well, we can always fish in the sea if we have this lot.
That's true. We have a friend, Rui Caetano Real Estate. This is not sponsored because we're not getting anything. But he sent me a land in Tabua, which is a bit that way, on the other side of Ponte do Sol. 8,400 square meters. It's 700,000 euros. But it's approved for tourism and, you know, whatever. And I mean, if I had money, I would buy a big land where I could put the house in the middle and not have any neighbors or ugly electric lines and all that you see in many houses.
But I don't care about having neighbors when it's a land like this, where the land is big enough for you to have a big field of banana palms instead of neighbors.
Amalie, you know how the dogs are down here.
But you don't hear any dogs right here because they're all up there, up at Nuno's place.
Yeah, okay, but I mean, we're not getting, this place is sold, so yeah. And did you see on the drone footage, there's 2 villas all the way down at the water. Oh my god, that looks epic. Yeah. Nuno, he's right over here. Hi Nuno.
Hi Nuno. And it's
La. I love this waterfall here. Are you ready?
Yeah. Woo! That giant rock just fell all the way from up here Honestly. Why are we even parked here, Joen? We shouldn't be parked here.
Okay. Oops.
That's the Madeira lifestyle.
And there's nothing I can do for you if you don't stay classy too.
Oh my god, it's so cool!
Okay, so we are at Surfshark and you guys are in for a treat.
And there's nothing I can do for you if you don't stay classy too.
So if we were to move here with a lot of money, I would dedicate my life to make a really cool, chill beach bar. I would make 4, but one of them, the first one, would be here in Surfshark with the rock pool. Because this place right there is the best location, and whoa! Imagine having nice live music and beautiful umbrellas and like cushions that you could sleep on and chill on. A nice bar with like small, delicious fish food and stuff.
Personally, I think it would be the best beach bar in Europe.
Yeah.
Because the whole surrounding here with the rock pools is very unique.
And then in the winter time you would still be able to have a good time here because you would just have like a little roof.
Yeah.
And then you could do like barbecues and fires. I mean,
I think it's giving it some more coziness. And you know, we've been here on a normal day and you swim in the pools here. I think what's mutual for most of the things we would do here is that we would boost tourism, because tourism is 70% of Madeira. And right now in these times they are struggling here. Yeah. And we want to make Madeira great again. Where are we, Amalie?
We are at Amalie and Joen, and this is actually where you'll find Europe's steepest cable car. It descends 500 meters down with a 98 degree.
88.
98.
88.
98.
45 degrees with a 98% inclination.
98.
We're going, Amalie. Amalie? Last time you said that you would leave me if I was rocking the boat.
It's not like it has changed. Nej, jeg gider ikke. Ved du hvad, hvis du bare kan lave en god fucking tv-serie, du er fuldstændig ligeglad med noget som helst andet.
Okay, let's be serious, Amalie. Amalie.
Jeg er meget seriøs. Hvad er der?
Another thing we would spend. Well, this is my idea, Amalie.
Finally, now you have an idea to bring on the table. To the table.
What do you mean? It's all my ideas, Amalie.
No, it's not.
It is.
One of them.
I have another idea, Amalie. Keep your phone safe. Here it is.
Den er safe. Der er cover på.
In Peru, they have these capsules where you can sleep in. Can you imagine putting like 6 capsules on the cliff side, a little bar or whatever, restaurant? I think this would be a great investment in the tourism here, because people would want to come here for the entire, from all around the world. The cable wires they have here is made in Austria, and it's the strongest cable.
The whole cable car are made in Austria.
Yeah, but the cables are so powerful that they can carry the world. That's what we were told.
Du gør det der med din
Nej, jeg gør.
Og du sidder sådan og
Jeg flytter lige
bevæger
herhen.
numsen. Du sidder og bevæger numsen som
Jeg
en
skulle
eller anden f***ing waka-waka-danser, eller hvad? Jamen altså, du gør det kun for at genere mig. Helt sikkert for dit ansigt. Du gør det kun for at genere mig. Du gør det kun fordi, at du har lyst til at være irriterende. Fordi du tror, det bliver en god vlog, hvis du generer mig.
Jeg generer dig, skat.
Sid stille!
it's our second time here, but this is such a drastic landscape, and I think this is one of the most unique parts of Madeira. And if we had money, we would build a little writers, painters, artist cottage house here with no Wi-Fi. This would be like a weekend retreat, and you would just be one with nature. And there are houses down here, a little village. It's very unique. We don't know what the story is exactly. If you do, fill us in below in a comment. But I think you don't have the permission to build anything here. So we would have to have so much money that we could buy a politician. What a day, and how many beautiful dreams we have. We could probably go on for a few days, because we have a lot of dreams if we had.
Maybe we can make a part 2 sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of this might not even happen, but you're allowed to dream about it at least.
It's
right?
it's like Andy Dufresne in Surfshark Redemption.
Hope is a good thing, maybe the best of things. And no good thing ever dies.
Anyway, guys, let us know in the comments if you have any dreams or interesting things you would do if you were rich and moved to Madeira Islands.
Obrigada por ver o vídeo. Obrigada. Até logo. Tchau, tchau. Deixa. Até o próximo vlog.
And there's nothing I can do for you if you don't stay classy too.